Have you ever driven through a neighborhood and thought to yourself, can I afford a home like this? If so, you're definitely not alone. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear as a real estate broker is that people believe it takes a large income, stellar credit, and a 20% down payment to afford anything. While that's sometimes true, the truth is many people are much closer to homeownership than they realize. Hi, I'm Chad Schaefer, owner-broker of Home Env Realty, and welcome to Home Env Living, a podcast where we help you buy smarter, sell with confidence, and show you the best parts of living in North Central Florida. So today, we're going to answer our first question, which is, can I afford a home? Let's dive in. So, can you afford owning a home? I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is they ask the wrong question. They first ask themselves, how much of a house can I afford? When in actuality, you should be asking yourself, how much of a home can I comfortably manage? Those are two completely different questions. I've worked with buyers that purchased homes that probably shouldn't have. And I've also worked with buyers that purchased less of a home so that they could afford the life that they want. They're able to have children if they want, plan for retirement, maybe even go on vacation. Buying a home shouldn't make you feel stressed out. It should actually make you enjoy the life you want to live. When lenders evaluate affordability, they're determining whether or not you can repay the loan. Buyers in actuality should be asking themselves, does this home support the lifestyle I want to live? When you're purchasing a home, you really want to think about your lifestyle. Do you enjoy going out with friends and family? Do you want to go on vacations? Maybe you're looking to purchase a new car or possibly open a business one day. These are important questions to think about and to ask yourself before you purchase a home, because when they determine the amount of mortgage you can qualify for, that's when you pop it into your plan and see if it's the life you want to live. One thing that surprises people is that income is not the only thing that determines your qualification for a house. I've known people making $50,000 a year who qualify for more of a home than someone making $100,000 a year. Why is that, you ask? Well, it all comes down to what the people are spending their money on. Debt to income. That's very important. How much are your car payments? Do you have credit cards? Do you have a savings account? Do you have a retirement? There are all these things that go into qualifying for a mortgage, so it doesn't really matter the amount of money that you're making, it matters what you're spending your money on. Now, this may sound like strange advice coming from a real estate professional, but just because you can afford a certain amount doesn't mean you should spend that amount. Some of the happiest homeowners that I know purchased homes for less than what they could qualify for. The reason why is because they could then live the life they want. I have buyers that have become friends of mine because now they can start a family, they can purchase cars, they can go on vacations. I never pressured them to purchase at the top of their budget because it wasn't in their best interest. Another thing I encourage buyers to think about before we even start looking at a home is considering all the costs that come associated with a home after closing. For example, homeowner's insurance, car payments, internet. Do you want lawn care? Maybe you're going to need pool service. There are a myriad of different things that you have to pay for once you close on your home. Now, these things shouldn't scare you. They're things you think about ahead of time, because when you do that, you then make the best choice when buying your house. People sometimes ask me why I love working in real estate, and honestly, it's not about the houses. It's about what they represent. A child's first bedroom, a place to host holiday dinners, having backyard cookouts, watching your kids grow up, and honestly, just having a place to call your own. That's why I think it's important to talk about affordability, because I think it's important that buyers I work with are able to purchase homes that can support the lives they want to live. So, can you afford a home? Maybe. Maybe not today, but probably sometime soon. The important thing to know is affordability, and if that home can support the life you want to live. If you'd like to dive deeper into this topic, I've written a complete guide to buying a home called Can I Afford a Home? On our Home Env Realty website. I'll drop a link in the description below. And if you've enjoyed today's conversation, I'd love for you to subscribe to our Home Env Living Podcast. Every week, we'll be talking about either buying, selling, or just enjoying living in North Central Florida. Thank you so much for spending your day with me. I'm Chad Schaefer. Until next time, take care.